Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick card reading. Well, it's gonna be a candle wax reading, and it's all about how will your future spouse change your life. So this is gonna be a future spouse or future partner reading, and as you can see, I haven't prepared 3 piles yet, and I thought I would shuffle, in front of the camera for every pile one card. So let's start. For my dear pile 1, let's get you guys one card. How will your future spouse change your life? Alright, so let me first get you all cards. For pile 2, please. And for my dear pile 3. Okay, so for pile 3 we have 3 cards. I'm gonna take them all. Alright, so let me also get you guys crystals, which you can choose from. Alright, so this is going to be pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And if you're interested or you're curious when it comes to a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will your future spouse or partner change your life when they come into your life? So first of all, for you we got 2 cards, and I would say let's start with them. Oh, okay. We have the Sun card and we have the 5 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so my dear I was about to say my dear 5 of Wands. My dear pal 1, okay? So let's start with your reading. How will your future spouse change your life? First of all, I feel like this has a lot to do with your mindset and how you see yourself. I feel like your future spouse will have a very positive impact on your self-perception, if that's the right word, like how you see yourself, how you view yourself. Like there is so much coming through. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that your future spouse will help you to see yourself again for who you are. Now, with the 5 of Wands being here, I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you at times have some turmoil going on within yourself, okay? How you see yourself, how you, like the relationship you have to you and your body. I feel like maybe there has been some struggle or you've come a very long way. It could be the case, especially, I don't know why I feel like mind is coming through a lot. This could be you overthinking a lot about yourself, overthinking about, what you may be able to do in life or not. You may sometimes really underestimate who you are, and just in general, think of yourself sometimes not very kindly. Maybe thinking that you're not good enough, or maybe you won't be capable of this and that. You know, the Five of Wands is an energy of chaos for me as well. And I really feel like maybe at times you guys have had a lot of chaos or turmoil within yourself. And maybe this is something you've struggled with greatly with. You know, what I also find very interesting is that we have this chaos right here, but then we have the Sun card, and you see this woman here meditating, and we see her mind is like a flower which has bloomed, right? So it's literally the complete opposite in the like illustration than this person or this picture. In this illustration, we see one person coming through in a lot of different like poses, and it looks very like a lot, okay, not calming at all. It feels like in every single pose this person is like dealing with something else, and I really feel like this is showing the depth of, you know, how far sometimes maybe your self-criticism can go, or, you know, this can very well be things that you've been taught through your parents. Let's say from a very young age, someone has experienced a lot of rejection and therefore at times problems with self-love, or this can be you feeling like not worthy of certain things, not deserving, not good enough once again. And obviously this will also big time influence you into your adulthood, into growing up, right? I really feel like you may be someone who struggles with your mind sometimes. Maybe you tend to create in your mind a lot of scenarios when something happens, like the worst case scenario, for example. And it's very interesting because this energy feels like a pessimist and this one feels like an optimist. So now let's start with how your future spouse will change your life, because this was some background information which was important to talk about to understand the connection. What I really feel like for you, my dear pal one, is that your future spouse will help you through this chaos, and they will help you to see the beauty and see all the good that you have instead of all the failure or how all the flaws that you sometimes tend to only look at when it comes to you. It's almost like shifting from a pessimist to an optimist, as I've already said, and I really feel like your future spouse will help you when it comes to that. They will definitely help you calm the waters and just come back to your center. And that's very interesting. You know, I feel like your future spouse will somehow support you with that. Maybe they will give you advice or guidance when it comes to certain things. You know, maybe they will introduce you to certain techniques that will help you on that, so, such as meditation or other techniques which may help you to, you know, like ease the overthinking or the self-criticism. Maybe it's you having a lot of conversations with them and it really feels like therapy for you. It could even be the case that they will introduce you to a therapist so you can, you know, work on those issues that you may have or that you may experience, right? That may, yeah, make you very suffer. However it's going to apply to you, I really feel like they, like your highest good, your well-being is what they are gonna to bring to you. Okay, they're gonna try for you to make it better, and that's really the main focus in here. It's almost like you see all the clouds, like it's just all over the place, and what they're doing is they're bringing the sun back. Not in a way that, you know, you're relying your happiness on this person. This is something that a person shouldn't do. We should never give the responsibility to someone else, because that's just the beginning of tragedy on so many levels. However, this is the kind of person who will help you hold your hands and support you during the journey that you have to do. At the end of the day, you have to do the work, but they will help you through it, because it's nice. It's nice to sometimes not go through something alone and have support or people we can count on, people who will help us on our journey, right? And this is the kind of situation. They will not do the healing for you. You will have to do it yourself at the end of the day, but they will help you through it, and you can count on them. So one thing this person will definitely change in your life is your self-perception. They will calm the waters. That's something I'm seeing. All right, so having said that, I would recommend now to, let's start with the reading, with the candle wax reading. We're already in 8 minutes with the 2 cards, but let's continue now. All right, let me burn the candle. All right. For my dear, okay, now. So, for my dear pile 1, please give me a moment, my dear. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies here. How will they change your life? How will your future spouse change your life? Okay. So, the first thing, my dear, I would like to say is that for a lot of you guys, I see that you will move to a different place. You will relocate yourself because of your future spouse. Now, it could be the case that for some of you guys, if your future spouse is from a different place than you may move to them, or you guys may, decide a mutual location and you will both move towards this new place for you. It could be a different city, it could even be a different country. Take it how it resonates, but I really feel like you are gonna move. If this for you is within the same city, that may be a different part of your city, As an example, if someone is watching this and they're coming from a big city and your city may have like different, how do you, like, districts? Is that the right word? I'm not quite sure. I may use a complete, inappropriate word here, but I think it's called district, when a big city is has different parts. Anyways, I hope you guys understand. This is once again me struggling with my English. Anyways, so I'm seeing moving coming through here, but not only when it comes to your living circumstance. I really feel like you guys may, there's travel coming through. I really feel like maybe your future spouse is gonna bring a little bit of adventure into your life. Maybe for some of you guys, you've been a lot in your own little world, in your own little bubble, and maybe you haven't seen a lot of the world yet because you haven't been in a position in which you were able to leave your comfort zone that often, or maybe you just haven't really experienced a lot of exciting things. Maybe your life was more so only one color. I really feel like they will show you, or they will take you to a lot of places, a lot of different experiences, activities that you guys will experience with each other. It's very interesting to me that the Sun card came through because what I'm seeing here is that I also feel like you are going to go to a lot of sunny places. So there is something regarding warm climate here. Maybe you guys will experience a lot in more so the warm climate, countries, places, or it could even be the case you will travel or even maybe move to a country which has this kind of weather. but it's coming through here. It's almost like your life will become a lot sunnier. That's how I would describe it. I know it sounds weird, but that's just how it came through. You know, I really feel like your future spouse is going to help you on becoming more courageous. So, what do I mean with that? Maybe in the past you weren't brave enough, or you had a lot of overthinking when it comes to, let's say, traveling to certain places, although maybe you would always like, you always wanted to go, but you know, you weren't quite sure. A lot of like no's came through, and what I see here is that your future spouse will help you to be more brave, not allowing the negative thoughts or the doubts that you may experience on a daily basis regarding almost everything in your life, really. Maybe you think about something and you see doubts coming through. Like maybe you think of something positive, but then you have negative thoughts coming through. What if it goes that? Or what if it fails? What if this and this? And what I'm seeing here is that you will learn to not listen to these things, because at the end of the day, these are just thoughts. And you never know until you actually go for it. And I really see that you won't be, okay, I heard you won't self-sabotage yourself anymore. So maybe for some of you guys, you have some self-sabotage tendencies which come from a place of fear. And this can definitely be connected to your childhood. You know, maybe you guys, like some of you guys, grew up with some uncertainty or some fears, and therefore your mind is a little bit wired like that, okay? That it's just the survival mechanism that is still obviously there. I mean, all people have that, right? Fear is not necessarily something bad, because it wants us to survive, right? But the kind of fears people have nowadays have nothing to do with like surviving. It has really become a state of being, unfortunately. And fear is stress, and stress is the mother of all diseases. Well, it's of course nothing good for our bodies in general, whether it's emotions, physical, mental, energetical, right? It lowers our vibration. Fear is not a state you want to be in. Every now and then it can be a good thing, but not every day, every hour, like every minute, right? And I really feel like what's happening here is that you will look at your life and you will look at your circumstance and understand that, well, 99% of the fear you're carrying with yourself has never happened, and it's just in your way. And this is where you will start to overcome that fear. You will become very aware of it. You will reflect on it and reflect on yourself. So that's something I'm seeing here. I feel like your future spouse may really help you to be more strong-willed. Also, the Sun card for me is a card which signifies Manipura, and like the third chakra. And I really feel like you will, like, you will be more courageous, you will be more brave, and more like your will increase when it comes to what it is you want in life. Like, it's almost like you will ask, or you will come to the conclusion, why should I wait? I want to go for things in my life. Like, why do I always have to compromise because of my fear? It's this, you know, like the Nike ad or Nike ad, just do it. That's something I like heard. You may come to the conclusion, like, do it, you know? What are you waiting for? Stop. You can do so much. You could create so much if you overcome those fears which are holding you back. And I really feel like these walls, these burdens that are holding you like um like a leash, okay? That's something I heard. You're gonna overcome them. And what is the major thing in here? It's through you breaking free from them, and your future spouse is gonna help you with this. So this is not a big change. This is a change which will change you and transform you in a very deep level. This is not only, let's say, they changing, I don't know, as we've already said, right? This is not only them, let's say, changing your location, but this is really them changing you deep down. They will have a very positive effect on you, my dear pal one. Let me see if I can get anything else. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, you may even build a house or buy a house. Like there's something about a house here. You may move together into a house. Maybe for some of you guys, you have never lived in a house yet, and that's why this is coming through. Is there anything else? No, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, this is all I have for you, my dear pal one. I'm not receiving any more messages. Yeah, my dear, so please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there's something in here which resonates with you, please feel free to let me know. As always, my dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. And yeah, my dear, as well, if you're interested or you're curious when it comes to a personal reading with me, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would also like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. You will find my Instagram link in the description box. Having said that, my dear pal one, I am sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal one, take care, my love. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what can we get for you? What will change in your life when your future spouse comes into your life? So, first of all, I immediately got the message that some of you guys could have also been drawn to pal 3. If this is the case, then just feel free to watch it. If not, then just stick with this one. So, for my dear pal 2, let's see. Oh, okay, so you got the strength card, and oh, that's a very strong card to get. Oh, okay, the energy is definitely already coming through. So, my dear pal 2, how will your future spouse change your life? So first of all, you know the first card that I heard when I saw this like illustration, this image, was empowerment. Let's look at it. You know, there is this woman in here, and she's sitting on a lion, on a male lion, and you know, she may be very small in comparison to this beast. However, it's definitely an empowerment because this beast, like, it has her back, right? And we see she's holding this infinite symbol, and it's literally going all the way into this person's, not person, into this animal's face. So it shows that this is the connection that they're holding with each other, right? And what I'm first of all seeing is that I really feel like talking about the illustration more so than the strength card itself. Like the meaning, the traditional meaning of it is not speaking to me. The illustration is. So what I'm getting from this picture is I really feel like in your future spouse, you're gonna see someone who's more than just a lover. I really feel like for some of you guys, you may have not felt like you can rely on someone for a very long time. maybe you have felt very lonely because even though you had people around you, you didn't really feel like those people were trustworthy or they were loyal, okay? Also, of course, with the like, I don't know why. I know people associate with dogs loyalty, right? I mean, I can definitely understand why. But I don't know why I associate with lions loyalty. Maybe in some countries, lions also stand for loyalty. I don't know, but this is just something personally I do. And this is also something I'm seeing. I feel like maybe in the past you didn't feel like people were really loyal to you, or maybe you have even experienced betrayal on some sort. It doesn't have to be always like romantically speaking. It could be you've experienced like betrayal when it comes to friendships or even when it comes to certain family dynamics. And what I'm seeing here is that when your future spouse comes into your life, they are like an ally to you. They are more than a lover, they're also a friend you can count on, a friend who will be there for you no matter what's come in front of you. A lion is such a strong and powerful animal, okay? It can fight with so many animals, it's not one to back down immediately. It definitely has the sense of, yeah, fight, right? And I really feel like your future spouse is gonna have your back in many ways. They could even be someone who protects you. And I really feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you at times wish that there could be someone who supports you, protects you, but there was no one. So you always had to do it yourself, which of course is, a very important thing to learn, that we shouldn't rely on someone else. We should always make sure that, yeah, we can, like, we are enough for ourselves, right? Not that we give this responsibility on someone else. However, as I've already said in pal 1 as well, sometimes we meet people who are like a blessing to us, right? And they will help us on our journey, because not everyone came into this planet to go through life alone. The majority of people want to connect. We're human beings, we are social beings, and our souls want to share love and give love, right, with others. This is a birthright for everyone. And what I'm seeing here is that in this person, you will find what you have been looking for, this loyalty, this trust, which may have been difficult in the past building with others, okay? Because you may have seen certain things, maybe behaviors or traits that like really turned you off. Let me see. And I really feel like this person empowers you. Because look at the picture. Yes, maybe this lion is the powerful person if like a predator would come now. However, this woman, she does feel empowered to have this person in her life, right? Because she knows they will support them. Like the lion will be there for her. And I really feel like it's the same with you as well. By the way, I'm not talking gender-wise here. Yes, there is a woman illustrated here, but you don't have to be a woman watching. It doesn't matter what you identify with. This is just energy, and yeah, this is just the illustration here, okay? So let me see. I also feel like, my dear pile 2, this relationship, for some of you see this person as a spouse and not as a partner, because not everyone may want to get married like legally, right? But it doesn't matter how it's going to apply to you. I really feel like this is going to be a relationship for the long run. This is a long-term relationship. This person could be your life partner. Okay. Is there anything else? No. That's all for now. I would say let's start with your candle wax reading, my dear. Oops. What happened with the lightning? Okay. Let me get you the candle. So please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies here. Okay. My dear pal too, there's one thing I would like to say, which I feel like is very important. Your future spouse is gonna change your life in this way. Now, I feel like for some of you guys, you may have not been in a relationship yet. For others, you may have been in a relationship or maybe even in multiple relationships. However, they weren't quite they weren't really this kind of relationship maybe you have been hoping for or you may have been wishing for. How should I explain it? I really feel like for a lot of you guys, let me put it that way, when you are gonna be with this person, you're gonna understand why the others haven't worked out or why you haven't been in a relationship yet. Because this is the kind of person you've been desiring to be. You know, you're gonna understand why it didn't work out with others. And you know what I just heard? It's very interesting. I just heard certain song lyrics coming through. I know this is so random. I know. You know, like Doja Cat and her song Streets, in which she says, I found it hard to find someone like you. This is something I just heard. Yeah, that's candle wax readings, you guys. You never know how messages come through and how, yeah. And I just heard that. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been maybe waiting for someone matching you, compatible to you for quite some time. And even when people came through, even if you said yes to them, still it wasn't really quite what you have been looking for. And when this person comes through, you will understand why. Well, because the others were just not for you, you know. Maybe there was a lot of lesson. I mean, no person coming into your life was wasted. Even if someone comes into your life and it's absolutely not what you wanted, still there could be some lessons that you will take away from the situation. And I really feel like in your particular case that could have been so. And the past people were like a teacher or like a lesson, maybe even preparing you for this. I really feel like this is a soulmate, my dear. A love soulmate. That's something I heard. And you know what I said? For some of you guys, this could be even your first real relationship because it feels like it. I mean, you could be watching this and you could have been in many, many relationships. However, there's something so fresh and so new about this one. I really feel like you're going to experience, emotionally speaking, a lot of new beginnings, you know. This could be the first relationship in your life in which you genuinely feel loved. You feel accepted for who you are. Yeah, I just heard you will feel loved. You will be at a place in which you feel like I can widely be myself. I can widely express my love towards this person without any ifs or without any judgment, the way I want to. You will not doubt this connection. This is something I'm seeing here. So what your future spouse will change in your life is they will bring into your life a connection which you definitely have never experienced. And for some of you guys, it could be the first real love in a romantic connection. And I really feel like this person will not be shy about you. You know, also with the strength card being here, like this person will definitely tell you how they feel about you, and in a very transparent way. I really feel like this person generally is a very honest person. They will not like sugarcoat anything, you know, they will just say it the way things are, and they will not hold back neither. You will definitely feel that this person is very serious about you, and that will also be influencing you. And this relationship, this will also be a very serious relationship, like I've already said. It's very interesting, although this reading is about, you know, how this person may change your life. I'm getting a lot of insights regarding who this person is and your relationship. But I mean, that's a candle wax reading, right? I mean, you can't control it. The messages will come through, whatever is meant for you. So yeah, there is a reason why the focus is being put into this. Maybe someone needs to hear these messages more so than how they may change your life. Interesting. Another thing that I'm seeing here for you, my dear pal, too, is that I feel like your future spouse will help you see your beauty again. Now, it could be the case that some of you guys sometimes may question yourself and your body for some reason. And what I'm seeing here is that will help you on your self-love journey in a very pure way, like very innocent way. Maybe they will make you aware of all the beauty that you have, instead of you always seeing whatever society is telling you you have to change on you, okay, and these kind of BS. I feel like they will help you accept yourself the way you are. This is so interesting because I would like to say this. Maybe this was the reason why for some of you guys you also felt drawn to Pal 1. Because in Pal 1 we also, we had a different message, but it was also about their spouse supporting them. And what I find really beautiful is that a lot of people start connecting with people who like are great support. And that's such a beautiful thing. I really feel like there is this energy coming through, this energy shift in which people start to connect more with individuals who empower them. Because for a very long time, a lot of people have compromised on the energies that they surround themselves with, and a lot of people could have been with like partners or friends who were not good for them, who may have even put them down. And I really feel like a lot of humans are questioning that and consciously like looking for connections who will empower them. And this is something here I'm seeing for you. Now I'm saying empowerment because at the end of the day, the steps need to be taken from you. This person can empower you on this journey, on this self-love journey, but it will be you who will have to, go through it, right? As I've said in Pal 1 as well, no one will do the healing for you. It's always you. But it's nice to have this lion, right? As a companion on your journey. Let me see, my dear pal, too, if I can get anything else. Yeah, there is this beauty element in here. I really feel like this person will help you see your beauty again. If for some reason people have darkened your self-esteem or your self-confidence, this person will hold your hand when you build it again. And I'm very consciously saying when you build it again, not them. They won't build it for you, but they will hold your hand, a helping hand. Is there anything else? Okay. I'm hearing I should tell you that you're loved. Okay. This could be your guides coming through. They want me to emphasize that. That's very interesting. A few days ago, I also recorded a candle wax reading, and it was a future spouse reading, but all of a sudden this guides came through. Oh, it was the channeled messages from your future spouse. There was one pal, and like the guides just crashed the reading. That's really how I would describe it energetically. And they also came through and they wanted to tell the viewer how much they love the viewer. So maybe for some you've watched this as well, and it's coming through here. Yeah. They want you to know that you're so, so loved. Your guides love you so much. And not only will your future spouse be your support, but your guides are already supporting you. So don't forget that. You are being supported right now as well. That's all I have. I'm not getting anything more. So, my dear pal 2, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. A very beautiful reading. It warmed my heart. I know about you guys, but this reading was like a self-care reading. Like, it really felt that way. So yeah, my dear pal 2, if there's anything you would like to share with me, whether something resonated with you or just in general, please feel free to do so. Also, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to like and subscribe. If you subscribe, my dear, please don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not even get a notification when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading such as this one here. Also, my dear, if you're curious or you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, as always, I also invite you to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me even more, you can also check my Instagram, and yeah, I invite you there as well. My dear pal 2, I am sending you much love and much, much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. Future spouse, future partner, how will they change your life? So I would say let's start straight away. You are the only pile who got 3 cards. And yeah, I guess there is a lot we need to look into. So let's see. Okay, the first card we have is the 3 of Cups. Another 3, we have the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Alright, so I would like to start with the first message that I got. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, you have been manifesting this person into your life. This is your doing. And one thing your future spouse, when they come through, will happen is it's kind of like you will understand how powerful you are. If you put your attention, your focus into things that you want, you put your energy into things that you want to create, and you go about them. I really feel like, yeah, there is something about manifestation here and your power. regarding it. But let's come back now. Okay, this was just like an extra message. How will your future spouse change your life? So first of all, I feel like your future spouse will help you to connect with a lot of good people for you. Now, for some of you guys, they could help you become more social, but I don't think this is for everyone, because for some, maybe you just prefer to be more so with yourself, or maybe you have some introvert like tendencies, and of course, there is like nothing wrong about that. It's totally fine. It can be such like a beautiful experience, and maybe it's not directly they will help you to socialize more, but I think the better way to put it is they will help you connect with more people who are like heart-centered people. Let me put it that way. So it could be the case that, yeah, I feel like it's more so about them. Your future spouse could have a lot of good friends or family, and you will connect with them. They will be great for you. You will definitely hit it off, and there will be a few people who will definitely become your loved ones, who are right now into your future spouse's family. They will be a great growth for your inner circle. These are definitely heart-centered individuals, and you will have a great connection with them. That's something I'm seeing in here. Also, with the Three of Cups being here, my dear, I feel like these will be people who you will have a lot of great time with, people who you will celebrate with, people who you will socialize and just have such a great chemistry with, okay? And I really do feel like these are people who are right now in your future spouse's life, and through them you will get to know them. And it's in a very gentle way. So even for those of you guys who resonate more so with being an introvert, it's not like your future spouse will just throw you into a pool full of like strangers, and it will not be a situation you like. I really feel like it's a very settled way. Maybe one day they want to introduce you to a friend of them. It could be a best friend of them, so you know them. And then you will see how wonderful this person is, and then you will create a friendship with them yourself. So it's in a very gentle way. But also with the Eight of Wands being here, the progress between getting to know each other and becoming very, very good friends will be a very fast one. Okay? That's something I'm seeing, because the Eight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. It is interesting because, once again, I feel like you have been manifesting these kind of people. This is not only your future spouse. Your future spouse will change your life in a way that they will bring a lot of people into your life that you have been hoping to meet. Great friendships. I'm hearing soul connections, okay? Like, this is not a small thing. This is something big. And I really do think you have been hoping for this. For these kind of connections. Let me see if there is anything else I can get. This is very interesting. Although, my dear pal 3, you are the one with the most cards. Like, that's it. I'm not receiving any more messages. Like, even pal 1 only got one card, and I think I talked about like 8 minutes in only with the one card. But with you, that's actually all. I really feel like there is a lot of emphasis when it comes to the candle wax. Like, we should start with that. Now let me get you your candle. My dear pal 3, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies here. Okay. Mm. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. I need to put the Eight of Wands back because the Eight of Wands for me is a card about manifestation, okay? And I saw the people, like, I saw that your future spouse will bring a lot of manifestations into your life that you've been trying to attract. But it's not only people. This is something I'm understanding now. There is way more about this. So, my dear pal 3, let me start with that. Your future spouse will trigger a transformation in you as well, okay? But like, there's so many messages coming through. I really need to organize them. Please give me a moment. Let me see how to start. So, let me start with that. First of all, your future spouse will change your life in a way that I see money coming through. So, it could be the case that for some of you guys, your future spouse could have some kind of security, and that's why it's coming through. But it's not only that, it's more. The biggest message in here so far is regarding you and your career and your life. What I'm seeing here is that your future spouse will be extremely motivating, and they will trigger in you one thing. They will help you to come out. I'm hearing come out of your stagnation energy and reconnect again with things that you're passionate about. My dear pal 3, I want to emphasize here that you are someone who can create so many things in your life. You're someone who literally can make their dreams come true, okay? You're someone who can live their dreams. I really feel like maybe growing up or just in general, you may always had certain ideas regarding your career, regarding your your passion, certain things you may want to create in life and maybe even create a business or a career out of it. But maybe sometimes you weren't quite sure about whether you will be capable of it. Or maybe because of certain circumstances, people talked you out of it. As an example, maybe your parents had certain expectations and you went with what they wanted for you and not what you want for yourself and your life. But that's just an example here. And I really feel like what your future spouse is going to help you with is to reconnect with your passion and bringing it into life again. And this is going to be very profitable. I see that you will claim your independence again. It's almost like, okay, I would like to explain this energy through tarot cards. Okay, maybe not everyone watching, knows everything about tarot. So I'm trying to explain it as good as possible. So there's one card in the tarot which describes stagnation and being stuck in life or being stuck in a situation in general. And it's the Eight of Swords, right? Very often, if we look at different illustrations in the Eight of Swords, there is always someone who kind of looks like they're somehow stuck. And I see that this is you. This is you coming through regarding maybe certain dreams that you had or have in life still. They're burning deep down, but somehow you feel like you can't go about them. And what's happening is that you're coming out of this Eight of Swords energy and moving into which tarot card? Into the Knight of Wands. And who's the Knight of Wands? The Knight of Wands is the energy of the go-getter. Someone who's passionately going for what it is that they want. Someone who is going with speed. And it's very interesting. It's reminding me, let me give you the card. It's reminding me once again of the Eight of Wands, a very fast moving energy. It's almost like you're coming out of this stagnation energy. There was a time in your life where it didn't move anywhere, and all of a sudden you're going like that, fast for what it is that you want to create. And that's such a beautiful shift of energy. So it's great that your future spouse is gonna help influence this transformation in you. And I really feel like this transformation is gonna do multiple things. First of all, as I said, it's gonna awaken the passion that you have for many things in your life. It could be things regarding your creativity. Maybe some of you guys have like ideas regarding businesses which are really creative, but you weren't quite sure about whether you should go about them or not. For others, it could be some dreams in general that you always had, even from a very young age. However, you just didn't go about them because of circumstance, because of other people's influence, and maybe even because of the fact no one believed in you, and that definitely hit you big time. And your future spouse is coming through with so much hope and with so much optimism for what you are capable of. And I really feel like this transformation, it's all about you seeing your potential again, but not only seeing it. I saw the Knight of Wands, right? This is also you acting on it. Not only being a daydreamer, but also acting on your dream. And I talked about the money aspect, right? That your future spouse's presence, I was trying to find the word, presence in your life will bring money into yours. Yes, it could be the case this person is the one who may bring money into your life, but I feel like it's not necessarily that only, it's really you creating it for yourself. It is through you going after creating the business or bringing this idea into your life, co-creating into like different things, okay, co-creating your reality more and more. It's you bringing these things into your life and making yourself more independent and more financially secure. Maybe they will motivate you, but you will do the thing, right? My dear Pal 3, there is so much potential you have. So much potential. And maybe in the past, people were able to make you think otherwise of yourself, make you think small of yourself, but not for long. You will see how you will spread your wings. You will see how you will come through. You will be a force to be recognized. You are a force to be recognized. Not only you will, but you already are. I really feel like a reason why maybe you haven't acted upon these things yet is because there is something regarding the right timing in here. Maybe the right timing to, as an example, share certain gifts that you have, certain potential that you have, is at a certain time, because it will be ideally growing then. Let me see. I don't know, like, if you ask me, I think every day is the day to share or create or start whatever it is that you want. I don't necessarily think that we should wait for a certain like time. You know, every day has so much potential for us to create something. So my opinion personally is a little bit different, but this is not about my opinion. This is about what the energies are coming through. And there is something about you, like the right timing coming into your life, and then you will create something. Maybe it's about the manifestation. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's not so about you sharing your potential in a certain time. Maybe this is more so about you, like getting the fruits of your labor at a certain time, the right time. You know, You will see all the effort will be paid off. I think it's more so about that. Because you can share your potential right now. You should not wait for someone or something and then you have the permission or whatever to do it. No, you have free will and you can do it whenever you want to do it. Every single day, there is a new bright day and so much you want to create, you can do it. And I really feel like this is not so much about that, it's more so about at the right time, the fruits of your labor will come through. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's also why I was confused. Okay, now I understand it. Let me see if there is anything else. Oops, excuse me, my dear. I think another thing for me, my dear pal 3. Please give me a moment. There is a message coming through, but I really need to concentrate on it. What is it? What is it? Okay. All right. So, okay, I understand. So, for my dear pal 3, another thing, how your future spouse will change your life. It could even be the case that for some of you, you may collaborate together or you may work together somehow. Maybe you will later on start a business with each other. Because it's very interesting for you, the focus is definitely on your career. But overall, what I'm seeing is that you will get independent. Great independency. And your future spouse is a great motivator, or let me put it that way. Your future spouse is your personal cheerleader, okay, on this journey. And like if I had to give this reading a keyword or like one word, it would be independence. Reclaiming your independence. And please let me repeat this once again. My dear pal 3, you are someone who will manifest great things into your life. Please see your beauty. Please see your potential because it's limitless. There is so much you create. There is so much you will birth. Please don't allow other people to tell you otherwise. When someone tells you that you can't do anything, this always says more about them than about you. Because maybe they believe they wouldn't be able to do it. But you choose for yourself what you can do and what you won't do. Don't allow other people to tell you what your limits are and what your limits aren't. You will decide it for yourself, okay? So if there is one thing you take out of this reading, it's that. So my dear pal 3, this is actually all I have for you for today. Please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to like and subscribe. If you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not even get a notification when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading such as this one here. Also, my dear, if you're curious or you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, as always, you can feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me also on Instagram, I invite you there as well. You will find my Instagram link in the description box. My dear pal 3, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day or of course a beautiful evening depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my love.